Save up to 80% on prescriptions with BuzzRx. As medication costs continue to rise, families are seeking affordable solutions. BuzzRx has partnered with your local pharmacy. Just go to buzzrx.com/podcast, search for your medication, and instantly access free coupons. BuzzRx has helped people save millions on prescription medications, often offering discounts lower than copays. Plus, it's free to use, no account required. Start saving money today. Visit buzzrx.com/podcast to save up to 80% with instant discount coupons. That's buzzrx.com/podcast.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Hey, it's Will Friedle.
And Sabrina Bryan.
And we're the hosts of the new podcast, Magical Rewind.
You may know us from some of your favorite childhood TV movies like My Date with the President's Daughter.
And the Cheetah Girls movies.
Together, we're sitting down to watch all the movies you grew up with and chat with some of your favorite stars and crew that made these iconic movies happen.
So kick back, grab your popcorn, and join us. Listen to Magical Rewind on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The best things in life, they come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 tacos. And now for a limited time, get our best deal of the year. Buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage as Big Wireless, now with 2 months free. Proof the best things in life really do come in twos. Visit consumercellular.com or call 1-888-FREEDOM. Second and third month of monthly base service fee waived for new customers with the purchase of a phone and activation by July 31st, 2024. Taxes, fees, and third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Hello, I'm Adrienne Bain, a producer here at Wonder Media Network, and I'm guest hosting today on Womanica. This Pride Month, we're talking about wordsmiths, women who used language to create community, give a voice to change, and inspire future generations to do the same. Today, we're talking about a woman who wrote about talking animals, imperial princesses, and sage gods. Her unreal worlds, filled with fantastic creatures, helped her readers make sense of the very real sexism and racism they encountered in their everyday lives. Let's talk about Suniti Namjoshi. Suniti was born in 1941 in Mumbai, India. She was raised in an upper-middle-class family, attending boarding schools and then studied English literature in college. Soon after graduating in 1964, she started working for the Indian government. About this time, she also started writing poetry. Her first book of poems was published in 1967. The next year, Suniti decided to take a leave of absence from her job and go back to school. She enrolled at the University of Missouri to study public administration. A few months before she went abroad, she came out to her mother. It didn't go well, and when she left for America, she was entering into, as she put it, an exile of sorts. After graduating, Suniti moved to Montreal and earned a PhD from McGill University. Then, she started teaching English at the University of Toronto. In 1978, she left on sabbatical and moved to England. There, Suniti was inducted into the world of feminist and gay activism. Their writing and thinking radicalized her. A few years later, Suniti published Feminist Fables, a collection of stories that subverted common fairy tales and myths. Her writing pointed out the ironies of modern sexism and encouraged readers to question those in power. The fables didn't always have straightforward morals. She later said, "I don't necessarily want to tell people what to think, but I do want them to think." As Suniti kept writing, she kept finding new ways to make people think. In 1985, she published The Conversations of Cow, a novella about a lesbian Indian immigrant named Suniti and her conversations with a shape-shifting cow. This book, like most of Suniti's work, takes the form of a fable. Suniti's fables are short, and they usually follow clear patterns and systems, almost like a math equation. And just like how math equations contain symbols that hold deeper meanings, Suniti's fables are filled with images that stand for ideas and feelings greater than their literal meaning. She used those symbols to tell bigger stories about sexuality, race, and identity. Suniti later said about her writing, "We use language like a butterfly net, which we fling at the universe in order to make patterns out of it. And poetry expands, invents, and stretches language beyond itself in an effort to say the unsayable." In 1987, Suniti left her teaching post at the University of Toronto and became a full-time writer and activist. In her later writing, she began to think about what a liberated world might look like. If women took over power from men, but then just acted like the men, would that necessarily result in a utopia? She tackles this question in her book, The Mothers of Maya Deep, which takes place in a matriarchal world where being a mother is seen as the ultimate goal. Suniti also kept exploring queerness and sexuality in her work. In 1986, she published Flesh and Paper, a book of poetry she wrote with her partner, Gillian Hanscom. The book contains lyric poems that Suniti and Gillian made for each other. In the book's introduction, Suniti and Gillian wrote that they were trying to define their lived experience as lesbians on their own terms. Suniti also published children's books. She wrote her first one because she wanted to create a story for her niece that took place in India. The result was Aditi and the One-Eyed Monkey, which became the first book in a series. In her lifetime, Suniti has published over 30 books, 10 novels, 10 poetry collections, and 14 children's books. Today, she lives in England with her partner, Gillian. All month, we're talking about Wordsmiths. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to co-creators Jenny and Liz Kaplan for having me as the guest host. Talk to you tomorrow.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
You know that vibe? When you're riding in your all-new Camry and that cousin calls. The one who always tries to one-up you.
I mean, yours is fine and all, but...
Not even a hello. It's straight into better job, boyfriend, vacation spot. Your response? Brushing the dirt off your shoulders. And pulling up in the all-new Camry. 225 horsepower, bold grille, available 19-inch wheels, and wireless charging. Who has the better what now? Thought so. The vibe just shifted in your favor with the all-new Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Save up to 80% on prescriptions with BuzzRx. As medication costs continue to rise, families are seeking affordable solutions. BuzzRx has partnered with your local pharmacy. Just go to buzzrx.com/podcast, search for your medication, and instantly access free coupons. BuzzRx has helped people save millions on prescription medications, often offering discounts lower than copays. Plus, it's free to use, no account required. Start saving money today. Visit buzzrx.com/podcast to save up to 80% with instant discount coupons. That's buzzrx.com/podcast.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Xfinity has free premium networks for everyone this month, no matter what kind of entertainment you love. Addicted to true crime? Catch killer cases and more spine-tingling shows on A&E Crime Central. Crave adventure? Explore Asian action movies on Hi-Ya. Searching for something extreme? Check out skating, snowboarding, and more on Fuel TV Plus, the global home of action sports. And find crowd-pleasing bops on iHeartRadio's Hit Nation playlist. There's new free shows and movies to love every week. Say free this week in your Xfinity voice remote.